first thing that you need to do when starting a business is to establish your business plan. So for me personally, I've started tons of businesses, but I've only ever written like one business plan, because the main reason why people normally use business plans is like when they're trying to get investors or funding or whatever. So in a case like myself, where I fund my own businesses, I tend to not like make so much of an official business plan. However, even if it's a case where you're not seeking funding and you are doing this business solely by yourself, it is important to establish an actual plan for your business. So when I say business plan, it might be the official business plan, or it might just be an outline about your business. So within your business plan, some things that you should look at are your audience, like who you're targeting. Of course, you need to know what your business will be about, what type of niche or market your business will be in, and you need to be able to set up your costs and your budgeting and also your marketing plan. Yes, so these are some things that I would suggest that you should put into this business plan, whether it be a formal business plan or just a little, you get a little notebook or a little piece of paper or whatever, you just jot down these things, it's fine, but it just gives you an outline as to what your business will entail. So if you want to go in depth into an actual business plan and you want to include like your vision and your mission and your goals for your business and all that, well, definitely a goal for your business is important, and if you want to go into details with the mission and the vision and all that, it is completely fine. Later on I may do a video about how to actually write a business plan, but for now I'm referring to just a structured outline as to how your plan should go. Alright, so some of the things that I said that you should touch on in your business plan or your business outline is, for example, your audience. So you need to know who you are targeting. One very important thing for a business, in order for it to grow, you have to know who you are targeting. Most people make the mistake of believing that when they start a business, their audience is everybody, and that is just not possible. Even if it's women, it cannot be all women, as you should know. So in terms of establishing your audience, you need to look into what your product or your service is, and you need to really think about who would really benefit from these products and services, or who would actually be interested in these products and services, and that is how you'll go about outlining or selecting who your audience is. So for example, if you are selling lip gloss, persons that wear lip gloss of course are generally women or normally women, and you can structure your business to suit women or girls age 13 to women age 30. If that is your type of age group that you want to work with, that is completely fine. For example, if you're selling hair, then you know that black women are normally the ones that sell hair, so of course your target audience will be black women between possibly age 18 to 40 or 18 to 50, because you know that these women would be interested in your product. So once you have established who your audience is, that makes it easier for you to go ahead and plan your marketing. How will you go about marketing the products to this audience that you have selected? So if it is that you, for example, sell, let's say, car insurance, and your audience are adults that drive cars, of course adults that drive cars and work 9-to-5 jobs, then that would give you an understanding as to how you're going to market your product. Whether it is that you're going to market your insurance at the car wash, because you know that obviously they'll have to wash their cars, or if you're going to market your insurance in a business newsletter or something, just so that it can reach to your audience. So you have to, after establishing who your audience is, that is when it is easier for you to establish how you can market to them, how you can get your products in front of them. Alright, so another thing I had mentioned is the costs or budgeting. So it is important to, I would say, get a spreadsheet, or if it's even just a piece of paper, and just write down all the costs that your business will attract in starting the business. So for example, if you're going to be selling clothes, you of course need to take into consideration the cost of the clothes, the cost of maybe shipping the clothes to you, maybe custom charges. If you're importing them from a different country, you'll need to take into consideration cost of packaging, costs such as, I don't know, maybe you need to hire somebody to help you with the packing of the orders or something. Whatever cost is associated with the business, you need to identify these and make a note of them. them. This will help you in order to have a budget for your business. So if you're starting a business and let's say you only have $2,000 on you, £2,000, whatever, you need to be able to establish what your priorities are and how much money will be allocated for what, and that will help you to manage and to better maintain your finances. So that is the first thing, and that all that I just spoke about falls under your business plan or your business guideline or your business, whatever you want to call it, your business structure, anything. Alright, so another thing I'd mention as well is goals. So setting a goal for your business is very, 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 very important. It might seem like something that is just simple or something that, you know, you're just saying or whatever, but it is really important, because your goals is what helps you to keep motivated, it is what helps you to keep on track, it is what helps you to know what you're working towards, and it also helps in growing your business. So each day when you get up and you know that you have a goal, maybe a sales goal for the day of £50, £100, £2,000, then you know that whatever you do within that day needs to add to your goal or needs to go towards your goal. So if my sales goal for the day is £100, I know that I need to be doing whatever it takes to get to that £100 each and every day. So that is an important it's an important reason to have your goal, and your goal also keeps you motivated. So if there's sometimes, you know, starting a business can take a mental toll on you, and sometimes you might feel down, depressed, you might feel like giving up, but reminding yourself of your goals and your reason for starting the business is an important way to keep you going. So get a piece of paper. As a matter of fact, if you're starting a business, you should have a notebook. You have to have a notebook, and you just simply write down your goals. And the first page of my notebook each year, or each time I run out of a notebook, I always write my goals and business milestones that I intend to get to. So that is very important for you to do, and just to continue to read through it so that you remind yourself constantly that this is what I am working towards. Okay, so the next thing that I have listed is, of course, your business name or your business niche, or some people pronounce it niche or niche, however you want to pronounce it, but I pronounce it niche. So of course, if you're going into business, of course you'll need to have a business name and a business logo. It's very important to be able to brand your business. It's very important to be able to create an identity for your business, and so that people can see your logo and be like, yeah, that's Nike, yeah, that's Prada, yeah, that's Tamiya's boutique or whatever, you know. So it's important to have that form of branding for your business. So one very important thing is, of course, your name. So this might be something that is a bit tricky for some people, or some people might just come up with a name off the back of their head, whatever. But you need to do your research to ensure that this name is actually available, that nobody has bought the domain name, like the website domain name, with that name already. Nobody has registered that name as a business already. Nobody has that name as on Instagram as a business page already. These are some very important things to do when setting up your business, because what you don't want is to have your business completely set up, website completely made, Instagram page ready, only to find out that that name is already registered as a business. This can cause lawsuits down the line. This can cause one bag of legal problem and unnecessary expenses. So it is important when you're starting off to establish this from the beginning. Of course, in terms of your niche, you need to know what form of what form of industry you're going in, of course, and what sorts of products you'll be selling. So for example, if your niche is probably in phone cases or in accessories, jewelry, whatever, if it's just shoes, you know, you just need to establish what that is, and that will also enable you to build your brand. Your logo, some people might think that a logo is not very important or whatever, but in my opinion, mostly it might depend on the type of business that you have. So for example, if your business is just a plumbing business or whatever, that you don't really think of it as something that is going to be a big business or whatever, then maybe you can bypass the logo. But if it is something that you want to take seriously, and it is a business that you want to take places, you want it to go somewhere, you want the name to surpass where you are, then definitely I would suggest getting a logo. You can use a graphic designer to do this. So these are some steps that I also mentioned in a previous video that I did before, so you can go ahead and check out that video as well, because it does give you in-depth details about starting a business as well. However, that one is starting a business without money. Still very helpful. I'll link it as well and link it in the description. So yeah, as I was saying, logo very important. Get a graphic designer to do this logo. Do not use those online softwares that help to generate logos, because oftentimes they're not necessarily connected to your business in any way or form. Those logos are just being generated by computers, and oftentimes they may have been generated for five other people as well. So I would definitely not suggest using those websites and apps that promise to generate a logo. Avoid them. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. If you have any business related videos that you'd like me to do, any questions that you may have, whatever, let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, bye.